Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're visiting the beautiful island of Moonacre by the incredibly talented Michelle. Michelle is someone I've known online for a number of years now, and I'm a huge fan of her island and the story behind it. First off, let's take a little look at the map of Moonacre. It gives a great overview of the terraforming detail Michelle has put into this island. Taking a look at her villagers, Michelle has Tammy, Chrissy, Deirdre, Tipper, Fauna, Flora, Kiki, Bones, Zell, and Huck. I also just want to quickly say that Moonacre actually has a whole story behind it, so if you'd like to read it in Michelle's words, it's in the description. Before we start the tour, Michelle has very kindly given me some gifts, so let's take a look at what she got me. Okay, so she's gifted me a gorgeous little outfit, perfect for strolling around Moonacre. It definitely fits the vibe and aesthetic, so of course I had to put it on. So with that, the tour begins, and I just want to start off by saying that I love the simplicity of Michelle's entrance. I say simplicity, but also there's no denying the skill of that terraforming. Over to the left of the airport, we have an airport cafe. Is that not just the cutest idea? And so beautifully decorated too. Following back through the entrance, we're led up to Moonacre's town centre, where we have Nook's Cranny and this little seating area. Further on, the town centre continues into this little market area where you can buy all sorts of little odds and ends. Over the bridge, we arrive at our first little neighbourhood area, which, may I say, is beautifully decorated. We find more neighbourhoods further down before passing a cute little turnip farm. A great idea, by the way, before arriving at the beach. This is a gorgeous setup, and the star fragments illuminate up the scene so beautifully, especially in that 5 AM light. Over here we find a little greenhouse with these beautiful custom designs. Michelle posts all of her custom designs that she uses on her island in her Instagram highlights. By the way, her Instagram is linked in the description. And on the beachfront we have a smoothie shack, which is an adorable idea. Over on the pier, Michelle has put together this quaint little fishing spot, again using a beautiful custom design. Up on this cliff, we arrive at another cute neighborhood. Michelle, I think, utilizes her island space so well, and honestly, she really flexes those terraforming skills. Heading back down, we find ourselves on the beach again, a peaceful area to come to and do a jigsaw. Michelle brings us further up the beach and we arrive eventually at the outdoor cinema, and I love this idea. I've seen quite a few people do outdoor cinemas, and I might just have to steal that for myself. It's very, very cute. Making our way back down, we pass more villager houses before arriving at Moonacre's hiking trail, and I love that idea, and it's the perfect use of that custom designed sign as well. Again, do I even really need to say it? Those terraforming skills though. The hiking trail leads to the Moonacre campsite, which is a lovely, spacious area, beautifully decorated. 10 out of 10, would stay here for sure. Over to the right here, we have a cute little farm. And listen, I am obsessed with farms on islands. Nintendo, if you are listening, please give us that farm update. I am literally begging you. Michelle obviously uses this space to breed hybrid flowers, which is a great idea. So if we head up this incline to the left of the campsite, we reach another perfectly situated and structured neighborhood. Before eventually arriving at, and you know I love to see it, a library area. So cute and cozy, and I love the warm kind of aesthetic that Michelle has used here. Right next to it, we have a fairy forest. Of course, we've got some decoy duck appreciation because how could you not? Following Michelle back the way we came and back through the campsite, we eventually reach another incline which takes us down and leads us to this beautifully terraformed area. So impressive. I've said it in other videos, but waterscaping in this game is no joke, and I'm so impressed by this. A hop across these stones and a walk through the valley leads us to Moonacre's North Beach, decorated perfectly for Red's arrival. That's when he decides to show. back down and up this incline, we reach Michelle's house. I love the outside. She has her own mini farm right here, and up on this cliff, she even has a stargazing area with all of the snacks. Back down and across the way, Michelle has her own little private reading area right here, and it just looks so peaceful in the 5 a.m. light. And now we're gonna go in for the house tour, so let's take a look at Michelle's interiors. So first off, we do of course have the living room or main room with the gorgeous statement purple Persian rug. I am obsessed with this rug. Really nicely decorated, really nice details, especially on the walls. It feels super homely in here. So this back room is Michelle's bedroom, again so cozily decorated. The stove fireplace really makes it feel so warm and welcoming, which I love. And I love the detail of the custom dresses hanging on the wall. The room to the left of the house is this very cozy office space, again so warmly lit by the light of the fire. I feel like this room is any bookworm's dream. The room to the right of the house is the bathroom. Very beautiful, very zen. I'd love to just be in here right now for a pamper session, I'm not gonna lie. Upstairs we have Michelle's kitchen. Really nice use of the space up here. It looks very homely and so realistic. Like, who doesn't have a clothes drying rack sitting somewhere in their house? Am I right? Down in the basement we have a sort of anything and everything room. We've got crafting, sewing, music, writing, whatever takes your fancy really. A very realistic basement, and I appreciate that. Back outside and we rejoin Michelle for the rest of the tour. Down the incline and over to the area on the right, we arrive at the Moonacre Lake. Beautifully terraformed. This must have taken a while to get right, but I love that it's so on brand for Michelle's Island. I'm honestly just obsessed with this. Over here we have the gorgeous Nova lights and of course the moon, Moonacre. It makes sense. Down on this side of the beach we have a bar studio. It fits the aesthetic perfectly, and I could only dream of doing my morning workouts on the beachfront of a deserted island. Back onto the island and across the water we pass the Moonacre Plaza and I momentarily lose Michelle. It wouldn't be an island tour of mine if I didn't lose the host at least once, okay? But when we eventually find Michelle and climb up on this cliff, we find ourselves on this little lookout perch. The perfect place for people watching, or should I say villager watching? Climbing back down, we follow Michelle over to the food market out the front of the plaza, which is a wonderful idea. Then over here to the right we have a split level orchard, a sweet and very different take that I've seen for an orchard, and I love it. We then see more of the beach areas, another neighborhood, before we eventually reach this absolutely adorable hobby club. Like, how cute is this? How freaking cute is this? Then over here we've got a fresh honey stall with even more amazing custom designs, which you can find in Michelle's Instagram story highlights. Over here on the beachfront, we've got a very cozy picnic and reading area. The moon chair adds to the coziness and obviously is super on brand for Moonacre. There's a similar vibe over here, and then we reach the kiddie playground. I honestly don't know how Michelle made her kiddie playground look so aesthetically pleasing, but she did it, and colour me impressed. Then up here we have what is Michelle's favourite valley on Moonacre. Very, very beautifully terraformed, perfect placement of the trees, and I could see why she loves it so much. Venturing up beyond the food market, we reach this amazing secret garden. If you manage to find it on Moonacre, you can come here and have a peaceful moment to yourself. Then up this incline on the left, we can see that Michelle has used an additional player's house as a cafe, which is an amazing idea. Very, very inspiring. It has inspired me, so let's have a look inside. So the first room is a very, very fancy Chinese restaurant, and honestly, it makes me hungry just looking at it. The room on the left is a cute little book club. This is another room that would obviously be a book lover's dream. Very cozy, very warm, very welcoming. We love to see it. The room on the right hand side is a bakery with 11 out of 10 accessibility, as Michelle so rightly states. And look at those custom designs. So freaking cute. The room at the back is a pizza house. Again, I'm honestly just really hungry looking at it. Last but certainly not least, the room upstairs is so simple but so creative. It's as if you're on a rainy rooftop. It's so relaxing. I could honestly fall asleep just watching this wallpaper, for real. Back outside, we rejoin Michelle, and as we head down the incline and over to the right, we pass the museum on our way back to the town centre. We eventually arrive at this peaceful little picnic area which has a beautiful view of Michelle's amazing terraforming skills. Through these winding paths, we head back through the food market and the shopping area. We're then led to the right of the entrance, which has all of this beautiful terraforming and even a little community park, which is super, super cute. Back around again, and we find ourselves back at the entrance, thus concluding the tour of Moonacre. If you liked Michelle's Island, please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment letting us know what you think. Please also find Michelle's socials in the description box, and if you want to see more Animal Crossing content from me, please do hit subscribe. It really helps out my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.